The Kansas City Chiefs schedule. There you see it again. Let's bring in our guys, insiders extraordinaire Adam Schefter and Louis Riddick. Louis, let's start with you. You know this organization as well as anybody. When you look at the schedule, what do you see?
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, they had that rematch with the Texans. They had them up over 20 at one point, and then they lose by 20 to the Chiefs. So I'm sure the Texans are going to be, fired up for that game, but I expect the Chiefs to win that. When they go to the Chargers, they've always had the Chargers number early in the year. The Chargers have struggled to score points. They scored 21 or fewer points 11 times last year. They better correct that. Otherwise, the Chiefs start 2-0. And then when they go to the Ravens, now look, the Ravens loaded up this year, man. I mean, that's a big-time game. They can beat you with explosive plays, throwing football down the field. Think of the people that they added in the draft, like J.K. Dobbins and Devin Duvernay from Texas. They got speed all over the place. And then for the Patriots at home, look, that's a heck of a game for Jarrett Stidham to go down there to Arrowhead and play that game. The Raiders loaded up with speed at the Bills on Thursday night here early in the season. I mean, you heard Coach Reed say, if you're going to play Buffalo, play them early, in Buffalo when it doesn't get too cold. And then they go to the Broncos, where literally that could be like an Olympic track meet. I mean, that's just ridiculous, the kind of speed you're going to see on the field there. The Jets, much improved the offensive line, have some real weapons, especially at the running back position now with the drafting of LaMichael Pirine. And then when you go there late in the season, I mean, Coach talked again about the fact that, the Dolphins, they get to play them late in the year down in Miami, where hopefully it's not as cold. I mean, not as hot. Buccaneers the same way. But I think coming out of the gate here, they have some tough contests there as far as, let's just see what the Ravens in particular and what Jarrett Stidham can do with the Patriots. But, look, with Kansas City, as long as they got 15, he's a great equalizer. I don't care what this schedule says. Play them all. He's going to light it up.
Preach, Louis.
Listen, Louis, you look at that schedule now, and after that Week 10 bye, 4 of the 5 games are on the road. Of course, the Chiefs are so good and so dominant, they may be in a position where it doesn't much matter that they're playing all those road games at that point in time when you take a look at it. One of those road games, of course, is Week 14 at Miami. Will that be a game that Tua is going up against Patrick Mahomes? Could that actually be where the Dolphins' first-round draft pick sees the top quarterback in the league at that point in time? And of course, early on, you mentioned Week 4, the Patriots. Look, these two teams have had some great matchups. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, just an entirely different matchup this time without Tom Brady. But I look at those road games, look at the Texans and that home opener, if that game's played, obviously will be an electric environment in Arrowhead Stadium as they celebrate that Super Bowl title there. I mean, that will just be a crazy scene that night in Arrowhead as the Chiefs get set to defend their Super Bowl title.
Yeah, no question. It's always a crazy night in Arrowhead, but that one may be off the charts.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.